Millions of people dye their hair every month without ever checking what is inside the box. Some of the biggest hair dye brands have been linked to cancer lawsuits and ingredients that continue to raise health concerns. You pay for the color, but you could also be paying with your health. Before your next hair dye purchase, watch this first. Here are 5 hair dye brands you should think twice about, and 3 cleaner alternatives that may surprise you. Garnier Nutris looks like one of the gentlest hair dyes on the shelf. The box is covered with fruit images. It promises nourishing oils. It talks about healthy-looking hair. Many shoppers assume that means a safer formula. But the ingredient list tells a more complicated story. Garnier Nutris is a permanent hair color that commonly sells for around $8 to $12 in the United States. It is one of the most affordable and best-selling options in drugstores. That low price and familiar branding make it an easy choice for millions of consumers every year. Inside many Nutris permanent color formulas, you will find ingredients such as PPD and resorcinol. PPD is a well-known hair dye ingredient that can cause allergic reactions in some people. Resorcinol has also raised concerns because of its potential effects on the endocrine system and skin irritation. Consumer Reports and EWG both recommend paying close attention to the ingredient list when choosing permanent hair dyes. That does not mean everyone who uses Garnier Nutris will experience health problems. But repeated exposure over many years may increase the importance of understanding what is in the formula, especially for people who color their hair every 4 to 6 weeks. Before you pick up the next box, there is one ingredient you should always check first. Revlon Color Silk has been a trusted drugstore hair dye for decades. It is one of the lowest priced permanent color kits in America. Most boxes sell for around $4 to $7. That affordable price has made it a popular choice for covering gray hair at home, but low cost does not always mean low risk. One of the biggest selling points is the claim of no ammonia. Many shoppers assume that means the formula is gentler. In reality, the formula uses ethanolamine as an alternative alkaline agent. Experts note that ethanolamine may still cause scalp irritation or allergic reactions in some users. The product also contains permanent dye ingredients such as PPD, which is a well-known cause of hair dye allergies and skin sensitization. In 2026, Consumer Reports tested popular at-home hair dyes and found that the Revlon Color Silk shades contained the second and third highest levels of methylene chloride among the products tested. Consumer Reports called for stronger safety standards across the entire industry. Revlon has stated that it stands behind the safety of its products if you color your hair every few weeks. It may be worth taking a closer look at the ingredient list before buying your next box. For generations, Clairol Nice and Easy has been one of the most recognized names in home hair color. A single box usually costs between $8 and $12 in the United States. Millions of people choose it because it is easy to find, easy to use, and trusted by families for decades. But a familiar name does not replace the need to read the ingredient label. Modern Nice and Easy formulas have been updated over the years to reduce odor and lower the risk of new dye allergies by replacing traditional PPD and PTD in many shades with the Me Plus dye molecule. Even so, the product still carries an allergy warning because permanent hair color can trigger serious skin reactions in sensitive individuals. Some shades also continue to contain ingredients such as ammonia or other oxidative dye chemicals needed for long-lasting color. That is why experts still recommend performing the allergy patch test before every application. If you color your hair every few weeks, small exposures can become repeated exposures over time. Before you trust the brand you have always used, take one more look at the ingredient list. It may tell a very different story than the front of the box. L'Oreal Paris Excellence Cream has been one of the most recognized premium hair dyes for decades. A typical box sells for about $11 to $14 in the United States. Many people choose it because of its salon-inspired image and the promise of complete gray coverage. The packaging looks reassuring, the advertising feels luxurious. But the real story begins when you read the ingredient list. Many Excellence cream shades contain oxidative hair dye ingredients such as PPD or toluene together with hydrogen peroxide. These ingredients are effective at creating long-lasting color. They are also well-known causes of allergic skin reactions in some users. That is why L'Oreal instructs customers to perform an allergy alert test before every application. Some versions of the Excellence line now offer ammonia-free formulas. However, the classic permanent formulas may still contain ammonia depending on the specific shade and market. If you color your hair every month, those repeated applications can add up over time. A premium price does not automatically mean a lower exposure to ingredients that may irritate sensitive skin. Before you trust the brand because of its reputation, turn the box over. The ingredient list may reveal far more than the front label ever will. John Paul Mitchell Systems hair color is not sold like an ordinary box dye. It is a professional salon color used by licensed stylists. A typical salon color service using Paul Mitchell products can cost anywhere from $60 to $150 or more depending on the salon and the service. Many people believe a higher price means a safer formula. Professional does not automatically mean lower risk. Like many permanent professional hair colors, Paul Mitchell formulas use oxidative dye technology to deliver long-lasting color and gray coverage. These formulas may contain ingredients that can trigger allergic skin reactions in sensitive individuals. Hair color manufacturers recommend patch testing before every application because even people who have colored their hair for years can suddenly develop an allergy. In recent years, John Paul Mitchell Systems has also been named in lawsuits filed by cosmetologists who allege that years of repeated occupational exposure to professional hair dye contributed to bladder cancer. These lawsuits remain allegations that are being litigated and have not been proven in court. For salon professionals who handle hair color every day, repeated exposure has become an important health question. Before assuming professional always means safer, it is worth asking what is actually inside the formula. Not every hair dye tells the same story. Some brands have taken a very different approach. They removed some of the most controversial ingredients while still delivering lasting color. These are the 3 hair dye brands that stand out for cleaner formulas. And the number 1 choice may surprise you. If you still want long-lasting color without choosing one of the brands we just covered, these 3 options are worth a closer look. No hair dye is completely chemical-free, but these brands are widely recognized for avoiding several of the most controversial ingredients found in many traditional permanent dyes. First is Arctic Fox. A bottle usually costs between $13 and $18. Arctic Fox is a semi-permanent hair color made without ammonia, peroxide, or PPD. It is also vegan and cruelty-free. Because it is semi-permanent, it gradually fades with washing and is best for vibrant shades rather than complete gray coverage. If your priority is reducing exposure to harsh oxidative dye ingredients, Arctic Fox is one of the most popular choices. Next is Madison Reed. Most permanent color kits sell for about $30 to $35. The brand is known for its aid-free formula, avoiding ingredients such as ammonia, PPD, resorcinol, parabens, and phthalates. It delivers full gray coverage while using a gentler formula than many traditional permanent dyes. Even so, it still recommends an allergy test before every use because sensitivities can occur with any permanent hair color. Finally, there is Herbitant. A box typically costs between $13 and $17. This Italian brand has been trusted for decades and is formulated without ammonia, resorcinol, parabens, or added fragrance. It uses carefully selected herbal extracts together with hydrogen peroxide to create permanent color. The result is reliable gray coverage with a simpler ingredient profile than many conventional brands. None of these products can guarantee zero risk. But if you are looking for hair color with cleaner formulations and greater ingredient transparency, these 3 brands are among the strongest options available today. Before your next purchase, compare the ingredient list. It may be the most important step you take. If this video helped you shop smarter, hit the like button and subscribe for more honest product reviews. Tell us which hair dye brand you have been using in the comments. Until next time, read the label before you buy. Your health is worth it.